Hey, welcome aboard. This is like my third or fourth video. I'm gonna have to quit pretty soon because I have to go give somebody their medication. There's like two medications they're still on. They're having trouble swallowing, and I feel bad being away, but I wanted to get a couple things done. And she seemed to be having a really good day so far. Uh, I want to thank everybody who helped me meet these goals. Not worried about the goals right now because I just got too much going on. The topic for this video, it's Glenn Kirshner's doing a day one coverage of the Oath Keeper trial, and I'm just gonna basically go on a couple, like a little bit from his video. His video is day one of Oath Keeper trial. Glenn Kirshner, I recommend you go watch the whole video because it's very, very good. I don't want to just put up his stuff and like get noticed on. I want to comment on it. I just want to borrow a little piece of it because to me, if you're just going to watch the whole video with no commentary, I should just be directing you to him, and I shouldn't be putting up videos. So let's get going with this.
So, day one of the Oath Keepers trial is in the books. I sat through opening statements today, and based on what I saw and based on what I heard, it really does look like Elmer Stewart Rhodes, the head of the Oath Keepers, and his co defendants are going to go through some things. Let's talk about that because justice matters.
I just want to give you his little thing, and I do agree with him. Justice matters. He understands that far better than me because he's a former prosecutor, like 25, 30 years with the federal government. First in the Army, then with the DOJ. Just to give credit to him, go to his channel because I'm not showing the whole video, and he does a really good job on pretty much everything he does on his channel there. So let's get going on this.
Hey, all. Glenn Kirshner here. So, I was in court today for the opening statements in the Oath Keepers trial. There are 5 defendants being tried for seditious conspiracy, basically conspiring to violently overthrow the government, and they're charged with half a dozen other federal felonies. Here is today's reporting from Kyle Cheney of Politico. Headline: Oath Keepers trial begins in highest profile January 6 case to date.
I don't want to. I gotta watch it, see if I want to add this, but I wanted him to talk about like what the case was. Now this reporting, I just want to get to the part, and I don't know if it's in the reporting or if he did it after that, but I want to get into where he talked about some of the opening salvo that was fired and how damaging that was going to be. So, but just showing you this, and then give me a minute to get the rest of it queued up.
Quote, they concocted a plan for an armed rebellion to shatter a bedrock of American democracy, said Assistant U.S. Attorney Jeffrey Nessler during opening arguments. And friends, what struck me as I watched the opening statements was just how much direct evidence of guilt, as opposed to circumstantial evidence of guilt, how much direct evidence of guilt the prosecutors have in this case. They have video of the defendants breaching the Capitol. They have video of the defendants inside the Capitol. They have video of some of the defendants bragging about, quote, taking the Capitol. You know, here is a flavor of just some of the evidence that the prosecutors told the jury they will see during the course of the trial. Defendant Kelly Meggs, he said before the Capitol attack, I'm going to go on a killing spree. Pelosi will be first. And after the attack, he said, quote, we looked for her. And to the attack, Kelly Meggs wore 2 patches on his combat attire. One was a patch associated with the Oath Keepers, and the other was a patch that said, I don't believe in anything. I'm just here for the violence. Defendant Thomas Caldwell. He said, quote, I'll start a civil war. Quote, let's take the damn Capitol. Quote, we stormed the place. Oh, and one of the other things Thomas Caldwell said that I think you have to put in the category of comic relief. He was the one who was going to transport the weapons when necessary, but he didn't want to say he was going to transport the weapons. He decided he would speak in code when he would send out these written messages. So he said, I'll schlep the weps. You can't make that up, friends. I mean, who in the world could break that code?
Yeah, like just the stuff he's laying out, and there's probably a lot more. But just the evidence that he's laying out that they talked about in the opening statement of the court, if they can't convict these guys, it's going to be a worse tragedy when then that judge let Kyle Rittenhouse off for murder. Uh, I don't know. Seriously, I recommend you go read that article he talked about and go watch his entire video. He goes into a lot more detail on this. But I just want to say, you know, it when you see these people on the right defending Kyle Rittenhouse, basically they're defending the criminals on the right that belong in jail. And some of these people probably deserve the death penalty. Like for January 6th, some of these people probably deserve the death penalty for what they did. Um, to some of this, I just don't know how you can't make a case for. I mean, if it's not legally treason, it's morally treason. And but it just we got to have justice does matter, like he says, and we need to see it start being applied to these Republican criminals because, like somebody said, if these people in and out of office are not held accountable for what they did, it's just practice for the next one. I don't know. I just don't know. Leave all your comments down below, and I want to thank everybody. Just like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, and I hope everybody has a really good day.